Okay, so it's time to announce my next adventure. This one is riding the motorbike, and I'm going from Da Nang, Vietnam to Saigon, or Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam. So far, this is my third day. I haven't taken the time to actually stop and say what I'm doing, but here I am waiting for the ferry to cross. There's a series of 3, I think. So far, it's going great. Hello. Now I have to strap. Okay. Better like this. No. Maybe like this. There you go. Got it on the edge here. Then start with this one. All right, let's see if it stays.
Đi có rồi. Chụp hình xuống đi mua cà phê gì để xuống nó chế cà phê cái mới đốt lên nước mấy mấy chế lên xong rồi mới trào với thế thôi. Ai ăn hết à?
A picture, yes, of course, yeah. Yeah, okay, I'll take it with her phone. But tell her thank you so much for everything here. I had such a good time, and it was really lovely to meet the whole family.
Thank you for staying and you remember when you come back you can come to my house.
Yes, I would love to. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, this has been amazing. Okay, I think I got to the ferry. Can I go? We're crossing the ferry. This lady just tried to match me up with the other guy on the boat. She was like touching my body and giving me a thumbs up. Then she asked me if I'm single. I'm like, yeah. She's like, get together with him. We all laughed. Hey, xin chào. We're waiting to get across the ferry now. Lots of people here. It's a pretty big one. These kids are riding their bikes across. Bicycle? Bike?
Where are you from?
From America. Football? Yeah, good player. You good?
Yes.
What's this? For the arms? Yeah? Bye-bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. I am driving through this amazing view of the beach. I took a rural road, honestly, just passed through a village, interacted with some kids. A bunch of people wanted to take my picture, all of this. Honestly, going through these villages is such a privilege. It's just like, what a remote part of the world, you know? It's a random village by the sea in Vietnam. Nobody comes here. It's just like, how many people get to experience this? So few. And it just feels like, you know, it's like I'm not supposed to be here, right? Like I was born on a whole different corner of the world, a whole different place. I have had a whole different life than these people. And yet I get to come in here and be a visitor and just like ride this little motorbike through and watch what's going on. And it's just even the little tiny details of people crossing the street or seeing a lady with her big straw hat with a motorbike that's fully loaded up with so much stuff. It's like, how does she balance that all? It's just, it is absolutely magical. And what a high, honestly. Like, what a high. Stopped to get some gas and had to untie the whole thing, so now I'm gonna have to retie it, which is a bummer. We're taking a quick phone charging break at a gas station and getting out of the rain a little bit. OMG. So we stumbled upon the most beautiful place because it was raining, so I didn't make it to the campground. This is incredible. It's like this gorgeous, it says it's a homestay, but it's like a retreat center or something. So beautiful. I'm gonna flip the camera. There's Cleo. She's having some dinner. Hi. Hi. Nice room, place to park my bike. There's like a cafe or a restaurant or something. Oh yeah. I hope they have some food here actually because I'm hungry. And you look out at the, I don't know what this is, the sea, some rice fields. It's so gorgeous. Amazing. Got a visitor in my room who loves Cleo. Shinto. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. You playing with Cleo? She's taking a nap now. Meow.
No.
Meow. I'm supposed to get my motorbike down this hill. Honestly, terrified. Not sure how this is gonna work out. Okay, I did it. I just sat on the bike, didn't turn it on, and waddled along, walking it down with my feet, holding the brakes pretty much the whole time, so it worked out fine. Now I'm gonna go, and it's starting to rain, so let's hope it doesn't last long. Oh, incredible. So far, the motorbike is by far my easiest mode of travel out of all of them. This one is like, I get all the benefits of cycling or hiking. These amazing, amazing views, feeling the wind in my face, connecting with the nature, and yet I don't have to actually exert all the muscle that you have to do when you're hiking or cycling. The only downside is, of course, Cleo is pretty heavy to carry on my shoulder like this, but this is the only bag she will agree to have. And of course my ass hurts pretty bad from being on this seat, and also this big bag is like taking up most of the seat, so I have to sit on the edge of it. So after a few hours it does get a bit painful, but other than that, smooth sailing. Traveling in rural places on the road ends up with me finding a lot of cemeteries. It's cool to see the way people do them in all these different countries, you know, they're always different. Just arrived to the campground where we wanted to camp tonight, and it does not exist. Thank you again so much for that, Google. Then booked a hotel, which also turned out to not exist somehow. And now we're just like sitting outside. My phone is dead, so I'm using the other one, which doesn't have all my apps and everything. and we're trying to figure out where to stay for tonight. This was supposed to be like a 2 to 3 hour trip just to get here, get some work done, and now it's turning into an all-day thing. Just one of those like, fuck this, it's super annoying days. Look at that. What an amazing scene to catch. Well, one thing I've noticed about Vietnam is when I'm doing things with my motorbike, the guys don't automatically just come over here and take it over and try to do it for me, like has been the case in most other countries, especially European ones and Central Asian ones. But I kind of like it, you know, because like I know what I'm doing and I don't need people to just come and commandeer it and take it over for me. It's a little bit insulting, even though I know it's like people just trying to help. But I think the reason for that is because it's super common for women here to be like riding a motorbike and driving a car and carrying big loads on their motorbikes. It's just like the gender roles are not so distinctive and separate here. So it's not like, oh, a woman's doing something, we have to come do it for her. They're just like, oh yeah, that's perfectly normal. So it's kind of cool to see a more progressive society in that way. I had to search and search for a place to spend the night tonight. Even the campsites are not allowing pets. These kinds of like highly traveled areas that are used to a lot of tourists, it's very difficult to be traveling with a pet. It's very difficult to find even a camping spot. So finally, I got rejected from 2 different places that I tried. And then finally I found this spot, which is basically like an abandoned, I don't know, abandoned hotel restaurant type of place. And there was a guy sleeping here and he charged me $200,000, which is like $10 or something, just to pitch my tent here by the beach. Completely crazy, honestly super stressful. Just like, okay, so where do I sleep for the night? But okay, now I have a spot. Now I just have to see about finding some Wi-Fi because I still have work I need to get done. Like I have a client deadline that's pretty pressing, so yay! So the space is actually pretty cool. It's right here up on the water. And then I've got this whole like abandoned area to myself. Got a little spot where I can do my work. And we come up here and there's like, oh, there's Cleo enjoying the spot. Hey, come on, let's go. Got some like chairs. There are even some outlets, if you can see them, where I can charge things up. So it's actually quite a nice place to go camping, honestly. You like it? Taking a break from the motorbike at a little cafe here. Super busy road, but it's a nice shady place to have a rest. It is way too hot to be on the road right now, so we found a very cute little cafe that's right on the beach. They even have camping, so we stopped here. Gonna just chill for a couple hours. I am so glad I took a detour off the main highway. It was a longer route, but I really wanted to get off that busy road. And this is just an incredible, incredible view that I'm taking on the motorbike. It's really amazing to be here. I think one of my goals when I travel is to be an observer of culture, not just to come and have experiences or adventures or fun or whatever it is, but it's as a Westerner and more specifically as an American, we have so much to unlearn from our culture. It's just everything I know from the moment of like being brought up and being raised and everything. It's like my whole ancestry, the culture where I came from, it's like gone. You know, I didn't grow up with generational kinds of practices. I didn't grow up learning ancestral traditions. I don't even know where I'm from. My family doesn't know where we're from. And so our culture, because of this, I think it's completely steeped in capitalism, colonization. And to come to these Eastern countries is really a privilege, to be able to see how people live on a day-to-day basis. And it's really a privilege to be able to just stop in these villages along the way while I'm riding my motorbike and get to just converse with people when they speak English, to be able to ask, you know, how do you live your life? What do you, want out of life? What do you like to do? And also just to be able to kind of drive through or walk through and just see people living their lives in whatever ways they do. And I pick up little bits and pieces from different cultures. And I think I'm just going through this big process of unlearning all the conditioning, or maybe not all of it, but a lot of the conditioning that I picked up as an American, a white American growing up in rural America. It feels like it's definitely my purpose to be here, and it's my purpose to kind of figure out who I am apart from all of that, and to figure out who I could be based on some lessons that I can learn from the rest of the world, from other religions, from other ways of life, from other lands. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. She likes people. Cat, yes. Cat, meow. Well, I picked up somebody and he's gonna come to Dalat with me. So he has to stop and get a helmet now so we can get to go on our way. So these are mostly just kids ones, but we're gonna see if there's an adult one. Looks good. Oh, he has a visor. I would like a visor. We agreed one of the worst camping experiences of our life. So here we are in the city, finally having something to eat and some coffee. We got kept awake all night by some partiers, and then after that, some dogs. Here's the street, super crazy and busy. All the kids are coming out of school and getting picked up. All their little uniforms are super cute. At a beautiful restaurant eating some hot pot, and we're gonna have artichoke tea. I had some at lunch the other day, but this is Julie's first time trying it.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Is it too hot?
Yeah, look at that.
Okay. Yeah, we'll revisit this. Yeah. So someone is here harvesting some leaves from this plant here. It's like a fruit tree. Looks kind of like a grapefruit. Xin chào.
Cảm ơn. Không có gì. Không có gì. Chúc mừng
She's taking the leaves to make a bath for the baby, a steam bath. And apparently the benefit is, what, just to get it more clean?
Just so the baby's nice and clean.
Oh, okay. And Dalat, you mentioned last night that this is where your dad went to university.
Yeah, my dad went to college here,
And the next item on my to-do list is I'll scout out both universities, but I really would like to see, what it was like for him to, live his college days. And,
Yeah. It feels to me like it would be really exciting to come back here with all the history that your family has here and kind of uncover it and discover it.
Yeah, and I had been thinking about Dalat for many years.
Okay.
Kept hearing about how there's so many nice coffee farms and that, it's a little European, and it wasn't until these past couple of months that I started looking into it more seriously. And it makes more sense now, because the more that I come to Vietnam in general, the more I spend time with my family, the more I feel like I'm becoming more Vietnamese.
Wow.
Yeah, and I feel like being in Vietnam is more like home.
Yeah.
Because I can pick up on the language a lot better than other languages.
Right.
Then I can be able to navigate and take care of day-to-day things, and just feel like I could be one of the locals.
Yeah. That's really taking the bike up to the garage, and I'm gonna meet him up in the greenhouse so we can do a video. Hi.
Born in the middle of nowhere, to be honest.
I love that.
It is located a little bit far on the sea, like in the countryside.
Okay.
And most of the people are out there is very, how we can say, is a rustic charm. They have like the pure heart.
Oh.
Yeah. So they're just focusing on about how to take care good of the garden.
Yeah.
In the end of the year, they can get income from that stuff.
Right.
So they didn't pay attention what's the meaning in life. They do not care about it. The way that they care is how great the garden they're gonna take care.
I'm here waiting to get let into this campsite. I had to ride here in the dark, which was not my favorite, but I stayed in Dalat a little bit extra time because I got somebody to interview for my new YouTube series, Stories from Villages. So I stayed all the way until dark in Dalat and then rode this very dark mountain road in the forest all the way here. It was about 30 minutes, so it wasn't bad. And then I arrived and the gate was closed. I called several times and they didn't answer, but thankfully they called me back. And I'm just waiting a couple minutes until somebody comes and unlocks the gate. So that was quite an adventure. I found it turned out to be a beautiful little camp spot. This is like a cafe, little old bus there, or van. And then I explored a little bit to find my camping spot. They said I could go wherever I want to. So I go down here. I'm gonna cross that little creek there. And there we go. I hope I'm balanced okay on this little log because I have all my stuff. A couple backpacks plus Clio. And this is gonna be my little spot to pitch my tent. Quite excited about that. And this will be a lovely place to drink coffee in the morning. Having some breakfast. This is the cook here at the campsite. There's lots of noodles and eggs being prepared. This is my coffee that she's making. Very excited for that.
Khoan. Ba ơi. Tao hỏi khách Trương có ăn cơm không?
Xin chào. Preparing everything for breakfast. And here's the campsite. Hey, puppy. He's looking at Cleo. Oh.
Do you have lunch today?
No.
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 Okay.
Come on. Yeah. Well, actually, while I'm traveling, a lot of the times I ask myself, why am I even bothering to do the things that I'm doing? Right now, I'm on a pretty gnarly hike. It's pretty challenging and hot. And I'm like, why am I doing this again? And it reminds me of a lot of people who comment and say things to me about my travels, and they say, I could never do what you're doing. And part of that, of course, is fear, because some people don't know how to have a healthy relationship with their fear. And so they let fear stop them instead of just reminding them to be careful, which is what fear's job is most of the time. But sometimes it's just that we don't want to exert ourselves. We don't want to go to the trouble. That's what stops me from a lot of things. For example, I've always wanted to cycle across South America. Still haven't done it yet because I don't want to go to the trouble, because I know it's going to fucking hurt. It's going to be really hard physically. So I don't do it because I don't want to go to the trouble. And that's the thing, though. It's like, if you actually want to be genuinely happy in life, and you want to wake up every day feeling like you hit the jackpot, and you truly are just living life to its fullest, you have to be willing to do the things that either scare you and or are really uncomfortable and painful that you don't actually want to do. What is on my chin? You have to, because, you have to climb the summit. I'm saying that literally and figuratively, but often you do, whether it's a summit or some other physical difficult thing. A lot of people don't want to do physically challenging things, but they go hand in hand with mentally challenging things. So if you want that joy and that satisfaction and that feeling of, wow, my life is incredible on a very regular basis. Okay, I have to go this way. Then you have to do those things. You can't just go to these kinds of woo-woo workshops and do tantra and go to Joe Dispenza retreats. You can't just do that and think you're gonna find your big breakthrough or whatever. Yeah, you can have breakthroughs in these moments for sure. Cleo wants to get down. All right, go. Okay, we'll take a break. It's not gonna be enough. It's just gonna be a temporary feeling of, a temporary high, basically. It's just like going to the gym and feeling amazing and then looking in the mirror and thinking you're gonna look different after one time. It doesn't. You have to keep doing it. And it has to be a regular practice of consistently challenging yourself. So out of breath. Or else you don't get the benefits.
With a bigger one.
See, when you're selling your bike off when you leave, you can be like, well, this is new, this is new, this is new.
Yeah.
This bike got treated, yeah.
But it's 25 years old, and I think all the Vietnamese people said you will never get a third back for what you spent. But
Cleo, yes, Cleo, yes. C-L-E-O, Cleo, yeah. Your cat is Leo? Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Where are you from?
From America.
Do you know Amway? Who? Do you know Amway?
Amway?
Yeah.
Amway. Oh.
How did you feel?
Yeah. Bye. Bye. See you later. Hi, horses. Look at that little baby. What a cutie. Aww. As I was going up the hill, I took my glasses off because they were falling off, put them in the pocket of my backpack, and climbed all the way up the mountain. Climbed all the way, almost all the way back down, took a little break, checked my pocket, and they are not there. So I think I know what happened. Pretty sure it was the time that I fell. I slipped in the mud as I was going back down the mountain, and they must have just fallen out then. So now I have no glasses. I made it. Check out this camping spot. I didn't think my bike was gonna make it up here. Wow, this is awesome. You like it, Cleo? What a view. Whew, worth all the searching. I had to try a lot of places that didn't actually exist. Oh my God, wow. Just in time for the sunset. This is actually hilarious. They asked me if I wanted a barbecue and I said yes, and they brought me all of this. I have no idea how to cook meat. I seriously don't know what I'm doing. Let's see what happens. So I didn't know how to make it, so he's helping me now. He's doing a much better job than I was. It's very good. Some massive boulders here. No idea what these are. Crazy. Just arriving to this gorgeous place on the lake. I found this spot on Google. You never know if these are actually going to exist or not. This would be an amazing place to rest out the hot hours of the day before I head to Saigon for the rest of the day. Good Lord. So pretty. Oh my God, tripping. These boots make me so clumsy. Wow, little pool area to swim. So pretty. Oh my God. Okay, so these Vietnamese cafes that are out in the rural areas, they're full of hammocks for people who are having a break from work to come and, oh, there's a puppy, just have a nap while they sip a coffee and wait to go back to work. I absolutely love it. Okay, we're in the home stretch. Final stretch break. Cleo's under that tree if you can't see her. 1 hour left to go and we've made it to Saigon, motorbiking all the way from Da Nang to Ho Chi Minh. Just waiting in this little park in a town near Ho Chi Minh. Oh my God, it's been fun. I can't believe it's finally the last day. God, I was gonna say, this last stretch was actually really fun because there was a lot more traffic. So there was a lot of zooming in and out in between cars and trucks and motorbikes and going fast and going slow. It was super fun and made the drive very interesting. This is where I've been keeping my bike. So these guys are watching it for me. Good.
Nói là tin chờ không?
I gotta fix my bike. Everyone said the traffic in Saigon would be so packed and busy, but honestly, it is surprising me in the opposite direction. It's really not that bad. Maybe it's because I was driving in Kabul. It was much busier in Kabul, even though I think it's a smaller city. But anyway, it's pretty fun. The only challenge is actually finding stuff because it's so busy and there are so many different places that sometimes it's hard to, I mean, it's easy to miss places that you're looking for. Chilled out here at this little park. Everything is always a big spread out mess when we stop because I have Cleo's bag and I have her food and water. I have my stuff. I got a coffee and a tea because it is quite warm. And then over here we have some teenagers who are practicing their dances. She just got back from playing in the water. I told you all, she's not a normal cat. Xin chào. You all wet? You all wet? My favorite restaurant so far in Ho Chi Minh. This is very delicious. And Cleo underneath there with her food. It's a great little spot. I'm ordering one dish. I'm gonna eat here. You don't actually really make a selection. I just say I want one and then she makes me something. This is the dish. It's so good. Actually, you do make the selection. I just chose the things I liked. A lot of people are quite surprised to see a foreign lady on a motorbike here in Vietnam, but I just have to say, I did run a social media post where I was like, why are women not motorbiking through Vietnam? Why are women not doing adventurous things? And as I suspected, the answers were fear, not knowing how to ride the motorbike. And I will just say that I did not know how to ride a motorbike before I arrived in Laos, right before Vietnam. And I just asked a friend to show me, and I went out and I practiced a bit, and it's just like riding a big bike that's faster than a bike. So it's like, don't stop yourself from things that are fun and cool and exciting just because you don't know how to do them. Like, learn. It's not like you're born knowing how to ride a motorbike or you're not. Like, everybody's born not knowing how, and you have to learn how, just like you have to learn how to ride a regular bike or drive a car. And the other thing is, you can think that it sounds so daunting and scary. Like, everybody said the traffic here would be so terrifying, but it's really not bad. Like, even I think people see that I'm foreign and they watch out for me. I can see people like watching out for me. So just like go and do adventurous things. Don't be so scared. Or be scared. You can't help being scared, but do it anyway.